Hey everybody. Okay, so the reason for my title and my hashtag are kind of combined. I guess I'll go there first. I usually go in a linear fashion, but please forgive me this once. Okay. The reason why Lawrence St. Vicar is my hashtag is because he's worth it. He will always be my hashtag in every scene he's ever in because that man is hot. Number one. Okay. Number two, he can act his butt off. Number three, whenever he says something, I really believe him, and that's rare. So that's all the reason he's my hashtag. Okay, now getting to the title, Trouble in Paradise. I think that there might be trouble in paradise for a couple of couples. Um, uh, Daphne and Carter. Okay, now they just got married 2 months ago, legit. Okay, and they're already on the baby track, which is kind of weird. But also, he kind of gave her an ultimatum today because she still wants to be involved with what happens with Will and Electra. Because remember, she's the only one who knows what happened with the letter that Electra wrote to Will, but Will never received, right? Okay, so she doesn't want to be involved, but she feels like there has to be justice, which I agree with because not that I want to be involved in someone else's love life either, but if I know something that can help them, I'm going to tell it because it's just the right thing to do. And then what they do with the information that you give is their own thing. Okay? But, and a big but, Electric, sweetie, honey, sweetheart. I okay. First, I kind of understand where you're coming from, the slightest bit, but I want to slap you because you could use your words, you could use your voice, and tell your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, whatever that he is to you. The reason we're having problems is because I think that you forego for Dawn the necklace that you wore, and he could explain the chain broke. And then also, didn't you get my letter? You could ask him a question of, did you read my letter? And then he could say, what letter? And then you would know if you had two brain cells that rubbed together that he didn't get your letter. Sweetheart, I cannot deal with this stupid shit. Don't do the stupid chick routine. No bueno. Okay, moving on. Ivy. Oh, they gave Ashley Brewer some chutzpah today. Man, okay, because she's like, well, I don't want my niece to have to deal with Will on a daily basis, and you should let him go because Electra is irreplaceable, but Will, you can get somebody else. And I'm like, why are you gonna let this boy go? Okay, and then I was so pissed, my brain short circuited for 1 minute. Then my legal brain kicked in and said, uh you have to have grounds, actual legal grounds to fire somebody. Because if you have um, like a firing for no reason, then you're going to have more problems on your hands, sweetheart. So finally, Ridge stepped up and said, "Excuse me, I am co-CEO, and it's between me and Steffi who gets fired and hired around here. But also, all this romance stuff should be outside, and it's a business. And I'm like, yes, sweet Jesus. Yes. Um, oh, what I meant was if you do wrongful termination, you're going to have a cluster F on your hands. Okay. So then, let's see, what else? Oh, just RJ being stupid, trying to tell his dad what to do, and trying to get him to fire Will. I don't know. Do they not like Crew Morrow? What's up with that? Crew Morrow is Aces. Oh man, if you let Crew Morrow go, I'll knock you one. That boy is good. Okay, don't do anything to him. He didn't do anything to you. So yeah, to say I'm invested would be the understatement of the year. But I'm just like, that's wrong. And that's wrong. And that's wrong. Okay. And also, okay, so I was getting to my point here. The reason why, I'm sorry, I kind of go around today. Sorry, that's what happens when I get passionate. Okay. So the reason I said Trouble in Paradise is because, like I said, Lawrence and Victor put down the ultimatum for Daphne to not get involved, right? But if Daphne gets involved, which we know she will that be Splitsville for the marriage? Who knows? They can have it annulled. I said from the get go, I said there's something wrong with this relationship because, um, and what's funny is in interviews, people have talked about the same thing, kind of, but from different angles of like, don't you think it's kind of quick? And Lawrence St. Victor always defends it and says, well, whatever, huh? And then they say, well, does that mean there's going to be problems? And he's like, well, you never know. So yeah, I think there are going to be problems in Happyville over there. I don't know because I still think everything happened too fast and too like everything was perfect. And like I said before in the video where I went ad nauseum, no marriage relationship is perfect. If it is perfect, God bless you. You're one of the 5% or something that everything just happens and it's great. But most of the time, there are bumps in the road. And especially when you marry somebody you know nothing about. We still don't know much about this chick Daphne, okay? All we know is that she's from France and her family has a vineyard. And we only found that out because she happened to drop. Oh, yeah, well, my family, the reason I know so much about wine is because my family happens to have a vineyard. That's all I know about this woman. If you want to base a marriage off that, God bless you, but I see trouble coming down the road. All right. Bye, guys.